problem that business owners run into as they start to succeed, as you start to get traction in your business and things start to work. You're like, great, I'm going to bring on some team. I'm going to get them to do some of the work. But in this very action begins some big problems that your team come to you, they're asking you for what to do. You're setting the direction, yes, but you're also having to tell them how to do everything. And this typically is done verbally, which means that nothing's written down. It means that you've got a problem when it comes to performance reviews. It also means that you are chief troubleshooter. You basically spend your whole day working out other people's problems who you're actually paying to do work. This can even get worse where there's so many problems that you start to backlog. Your capacity to troubleshoot your team's problems limits you're the bottleneck. The capacity of your business to work becomes limited because you are the bottleneck. So you're actually paying the team sit around, do nothing, which sucks. That's a waste of resources. This is a waste of your business's potential. This is a disappointing experience for your customers to actually have. So in the journey out of this and going to a place where suddenly your business is systemized, this is documented in a couple of classic books. You're no doubt familiar with them. E-Myth. You've probably read these books, E-Myth, Work the System. These are all hinting at a reality that could be for you. And that is that your business begins to work systematically, that your team know what to do, that there's documented processes, documented systems. You've got optics on what's getting done. And instead of troubleshooting everyone's problems, they're actually beginning to work systematically. The work gets done. Everyone can see what's going on. Now, the interesting thing about this is that this is not a journey that happens one day, that you must establish where you are. And in that establishment, there's 4 key steps. Let's break down the first one, which is what. What is going on right now? What is your business doing right now? What is it doing in its marketing? What's it doing in its sales? What's it doing in its advertising? What's it doing in its fulfillment? What's it doing with its people? What's it doing for accounting? What's it doing in its tax game? What's it doing in its legal game? What's it doing in its cash game? Like, getting down what is going on right now is an essential part because it allows you to establish where you are right now. Like, what's going on? What's getting done? What did your team do last week? What did you do last week? And this may mean actually stopping and slowing down and going, okay, we're going to write down what we did. Maybe not in fine detail, but in big detail. I made a phone call. I called this client. I called this prospect. I set up a Facebook ad. I designed a Facebook campaign. I did the accounting. I did Xero. Well, if you use Xero, if I did Maya, whatever your accounting thing is, that this is the work that got done. And you begin to document the work and go, okay, this is what is getting done now. This is a critical first step to establishing where you are. You're not going to be able to build towards that systematic business if you don't know what's going on right now. That's your first step. Take a pen and paper, block out half an hour, 45 minutes an hour, and actually run through and document out what you did and, from the best of your ability, what your team is doing. If you can even go to your team and say, hey, I want you to spend half an hour documenting what you did last week and then documenting what you're doing this week. And that's going to give you some optics about what is going on in your business right now. All right, that's our first step. We're going to continue tomorrow into our second step. Appreciate your time. I hope you got some value from this presentation. I certainly enjoyed making it for you. As we continue this journey into the power of systems to create results, I'll see you tomorrow.